This is the last episode.
Are you chewing your own teeth? What is that noise? What actually are you eating for this bit?
Ice.
Oh, you're an ice eater?
Yeah, I don't chew.
Lewis, do you eat ice?
I don't chew ice often.
Would you eat someone else's ice?
I was only doing it for the podcast.
Would you let someone eat your ice?
But I do suck ice.
But do you suck eggs?
Ice is stored in the balls.
I don't know why the phrase "I'll make your grandmother suck eggs" is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
I've never heard the preamble to that.
Oh, you don't know what that's from?
I don't know the beginning part.
It's from Ren and Stimpy. There's a Ren and Stimpy bit where it's a guy singing a song and it's like, "I'll make your grandmother suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot. They wouldn't believe me." And as a kid, that was the funniest shit ever. And guess what? It still totally is. Because making your grandma suck eggs is a really funny image.
Just watching it.
Like not even raw, I'm not even like raw egg, like scrambled egg through a straw. Like you have to make her lungs give out.
Oh no. Dude, imagine like eating ground
ice.
Ground up eggs through a straw.
I would do it, but I'd feel gross. I eat a lot of
Dude,
eggs now, but I would feel vile.
Okay, I have a question. Why do people get grossed out of the idea of like food done like consumed through a straw? Because especially if it's the same food that you would eat normally.
Okay, do you mean if it's like already liquid food or like liquidized?
No. Imagine like
okay, let's say like a pizza, like from that ad that makes you gross out.
Yeah. Imagine like a pizza, like eating just a pizza normally, right? Just pizza slice.
Yeah.
Now imagine put it into like a blender of some sort and juicing it.
I think it's because your brain is expecting a texture.
Yeah.
When you expect a certain taste, and also when you blend up or ground up food that's not meant to be ground up or normally for like cooking, it's your brain goes, wait. I think it's not your brain, just humans go, wait. I know what throw up looks like.
Yeah.
I know it looks like when a baby chews food and doesn't like swallow it correctly. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be in my body. I'm not supposed to see that.
Fair.
So then you go, what the fuck? I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah. All right.
Like, wait.
I am a texture.
You've done it before though, right? Because you fucked up your teeth.
Wait, what?
Did you fuck up your teeth and had to like, eat stuff through a straw? For a little bit?
Yeah.
What did you eat actually? Was it mainly like smoothies or was it actual food you ground up?
Yeah, it was like smoothies, ice cream,
all good things for your
yogurt,
teeth.
A lot of applesauce.
Do you like yogurt, right?
I do like yogurt.
Can you eat yogurt like just Greek yogurt, that nasty stuff?
No, that like really sour tasting yogurt.
Yeah, the stuff that's actually good for you.
No, sour tasting yogurt sucks. I like I'm a Danimals kid.
Well, guess what? No one can be a Toys R Us kid anymore. Hey-oh, that's depressing. Except for me.
Can I say it's depressing, but I'm not that depressed.
I'm not actually.
Because, okay, all you people who are depressed about Toys R Us leaving, when's the last time you
went to
Toys
R
Us? Anytime in the last 15 years? No.
The last time
you're not allowed to be mad.
The last time I went to Toys R Us was to buy an amiibo for $12.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you're buying amiibo or video games when they're like ridiculous on sale sometimes.
And even if I was buying anything from Toys R Us that was like toy or figure related, it was like only online anyways. I couldn't buy it in store.
Yeah. So everyone who's mad about it, you have no right to be mad.
The last good memory I had of Toys R Us was like in high school, walking around and just dicking around in like the bike area and the little cars.
Yeah.
Because it was like 7 at night, nobody cared.
Yeah.
And that was it. I wasn't even sad about Jeffrey the giraffe going like, I'm dying now.
That was a funny picture, but I'm not sad about it. So
I don't know. Toys are not for us, except they are for me.
I've
Japan.
never been like a toy like collectible person type thing.
Did you play with toys as a kid? Actually?
Oh, I definitely did. Legos was my thing.
Of course you were a Lego kid.
Of course I'm a Lego kid.
Fucking big brain over here.
I
swinging it around.
I have the.
Hey, put your brain back in your pants, okay? Don't show it off.
I have the.
You sucking it back in.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I used to play with a lot of Legos.
But if you could like, you know how people blow out their cheeks?
Mm-hmm.
What if you did it with your brain? Like you breathe in and you just like blow air into your cranium and your brain pops out like it's a big cyst.
Imagine like
you just swing it around like it's a weapon.
I was about to say something that's an actual thing. I was
talking about those kids, the Progerian kids.
No. I was about to think like. Well, here's what I was about to say.
You're gonna say it anyway. It's not. You're not about to. You're going to say it. This is a statement, not a promise.
Here's what I am going to now say. Imagine like sucking air into your brain and becoming and like feeling your brain consume a bunch of oxygen real quick. And then I thought about that for like,
you already do that when you breathe.
No, I thought about it for half a second. Like, oh yeah, that's called whippets. That's literally
that's a thing that people do and they die.
Yeah. I thought for a second I was like, whoa. I think
what if people? Okay, Okay, what if people got THC and lit it on fire?
THQ lit it on fire.
Yeah, they did. They burned that company down, and now people own it. People own the ashes.
Yeah.
What if you got like wheat and then you let it just like sit in a barrel for like 30 years?
Yeah.
And then you sucked it up. Like eggs.
The way your grandma sucks on eggs.
Is that an insult or just a weird image? I've never been able to figure out what that is.
What's your favorite insult?
Because
I have one.
Can't say it on this podcast.
I'll say it. This is an explicit podcast.
I actually don't remember.
My favorite is you're a dumb person.
Yeah, that's because you're like a pseudo-intellectual type, so that works.
I am
because it comes from your mouth hole.
No, it's just one of the. It has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with an intellect thing. It's just a blunt, 5-year-old insult that when an adult says to another.
I know mine.
Adult,
you're a child.
Yeah,
that's my favorite
good.
one.
Yeah,
because that one is very applicable to lots of people, no matter who you are, how old you are.
We have all been children at all times of.
We've all acted like children, but there are people who still act like it as their day to day.
Jake Paul.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean people that actually like I talk to that are normal humans that act like children.
Yeah, I get it. This is a podcast, man.
It's every night, ma'am.
This is episode 148 of this goddamn podcast. I've been doing this.
Cough.
I've been doing it for too long.
Are you 2 weeks away from retirement?
Yeah. No, I've seen the rise and fall of
Rome,
of websites. We have been part of things. We've done. There's been other co-hosts that lived and died.
And lived again.
And lived again.
And then died
in a new
like
name.
Jesus.
Because Alonzo's dead. Isaiah's cool, but Alonzo's dead.
Isaiah's also died, though. Remember?
Isaiah?
Remember that time he died?
He got hit by a train.
Yeah, he's back again.
He didn't die.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Man, that boy should be dead. What was I going to say? Oh.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
On this podcast?
No.
Maybe I should be dead. Just hear like a gun cocking in the background.
Cock. That's the sound of a gun cocking.
What does it happen every time you pull out your pants?
It just yells
like,
cock.
Yeah, like when you go to the bathroom in a urinal, and every time someone sits in the pants, it just yells cock.
Speaking of cock, and this is
excuse me? How do you have a transition for this?
Yeah.
How?
No. I want to say, do you want to talk about the Chris Hardwick thing?
Oh, I guess. I don't know a lot about it.
I know a lot about it.
I read the headline and I was like, I don't want to look into this because I don't care.
I know a lot about it. It makes me very sad because I like both of these people. Mm-hmm. So Chloe Dykstra, one of his
ex-girlfriends, right?
Ex-girlfriend, yeah. So Chloe Dykstra, she used to be like an IGN lady person. She was a host on Short Said for a minute. Like she was cool. I like Chloe Dykstra a lot. She was a cool cosplayer and did cool things. Cool gamer girl. She was
hot boys and gamer girls.
She was a cool gamer girl.
I thanks to the YouTuber Nikki Jake. I love calling people like gamer boys and gamer girls.
Yeah.
It takes all like the negative energy around those terms and just makes them fun.
Mm-hmm.
What they used to be.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, you're a fake gamer. Like, fuck that.
No. Just she literally was a girl who was a gamer.
But just calling everyone a gamer girl is a good way to get rid of that stigma.
Yes.
I guess a phrase that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. But so apparently she put out this long. Not apparently. This has happened.
That happened.
This happened. She put out this long little essay on this one website that no one reads, a blog post. And remember blogs? She wrote.
I do. I'm on a website that's all about blogs.
Tumblr?
Yeah. That's the thing is it's all blogs.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't care. So she wrote a thing saying that Chris Hardwick was a sexual abuser and was very controlling and bad things. And so instantly when that came out, Nerdist pulled out every reference to Chris Hardwick. Reddit took away his mod stuff, which like the subreddit for like the Nerdist subreddit and all Chris Hardwick related stuff. AMC pulled all of his shows.
Yeah,
NBC's pulling the wall.
They halted what was Talking Dead and his other stuff.
Yeah, Talking.
Everything that he's been working on or has involved has been put on ice for damage control.
Yeah, and by put on ice they mean it's gone. Get out. You're done. Like the normal, because shows like when that happens is when they say put on ice, it really means like especially for stuff like this. It's like we don't want to.
If it's in production, they could just replace him.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with you anymore, and that's what happened. And then all of his other ex-girlfriends and his current wife and friends have all said people who have no stake in this at all, like other ex-girlfriends of Chris Hardwick who have no stake in this at all, came out and said this is all lies. You're lying. Chris Hardwick's a good person. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm over here, and because usually when like this like sexual assault stuff happens, the Me Too movement thing, usually when one person says something, then eventually other people start coming out.
That's the whole point of the movement, was to make people brave enough to come out and talk about the stuff.
There have been zero corroborations for Chloe Dykstra's stories. Mm-hmm. Zero. And that doesn't happen with this movement at all. That never happens. And so
what happens with the false ones or the ones that seem shaky or suspect?
And so I read the letter, and to me it seemed more like someone who because like one of the things that he put was that he was really controlling, that like he wasn't like Chloe wasn't allowed to drink alcohol around him. Or drink alcohol at all. That's what she said.
That's a weird thing.
Now here's but you have to remember this. Chris Hardwick used to be an alcoholic and is now sober. He doesn't touch alcohol at all. And so I can see the conversation of, hey, I get uncomfortable around alcohol. Maybe try not to drink around me, right? Mm-hmm. I can see that, and that I'm not
in some scenario. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I can also see how that can be taken in a bad way. And I can see how maybe he worded it that was maybe a little bad. And there's a lot of stuff like that where I think I can see both sides. It doesn't seem like someone who is a dirtbag. Mm-hmm. There was just a lot of things that just maybe he was a little too strict for her taste. Maybe that's why they broke up. Who knows? I'm not going to speculate on that. Yeah. But I have a feeling Chris Hardwick didn't do anything wrong, really. Maybe he was a little too mean, but that's about it. There's no proof that he did anything, and zero other people are corroborating this. Mm-hmm. And so that's where we're at. And I'm very sad because, man, I like Chris Hardwick a lot. He seems like a genuine dude. And I like the things he's created, and I don't want to see his career destroyed because of this. And the thing, I also like Chloe Dykstra, and that's made me very also upset because it's like, I liked you, and you seem to have been lying or exaggerating,
or at least stretching some kind of truth. Yeah, no matter if the truth was kind of ugly.
Mm-hmm. And I'm upset about it.
But the thing with it, no one will know except for her.
Yeah,
because she said it, and nobody's backing her up.
Until I see some people backing, because I'm pretty skeptical about this whole movement in general. I'm open to it. Like I get a lot, like in the Hollywood in general stuff. Like there are definitely bad things that happen, and I'm totally fine with people coming out to say the bad things. Do that, please. If something bad happens, say it. But until I see more evidence comes out against Chris Hardwick, I'm currently under the impression that he did nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. So that's and the reason I brought that from the cock thing was because Chris Hardwick has a joke from one of his like Comedy Central specials about how he felt like Creed and like bands in the 90s like Creed sound like a penis singing.
Okay, sure. Sure, I guess.
So that was a connection I made.
I love cheese.
Hey, let's talk about something interesting, yeah? Let's start. I want to start by redacting all of my Mario Tennis talk from last week. It's except for the campaign stuff, because I haven't touched that at all yet.
Most people seem to agree even afterwards, like, yeah, the campaign's kind of light. It's kind of like a glorified tutorial in some aspects.
Yeah, the campaign's kind of light, and I also won't redact the menu situation. It still feels a little bare, but I will redact like gameplay stuff. Because I remember I said last week how like the blocking situation was way too hard. No, I was just bad. It was the thing. I figured it out now, and the game's fun.
So what was it? What was the issue that you thought you had?
There's a faint purple circle underneath the ball that I did not notice, and the only way to block is by standing inside that circle. Because it's very faint, and you wouldn't know that until someone tells you. Because the game doesn't tell you that, or at least I didn't get to the part in the game that tells you that. So that could have been my fault. There was a patch that came out that seemed to balance a little bit of stuff out. Like I don't know. The game feels a little bit more fair than I gave it credit for, or didn't give credit for last week.
The patch didn't have any balance changes in it.
It did, but not the balance changes that people want.
It was it was just performance. It was performance adding in like some. It wasn't anything like actually major, because I read the patch notes. I'm like, wait, it's already gotten a patch, and it was just like tweaks to online, tweaks to like the ranking system. It was nothing like character specific.
Yeah, it wasn't like gameplay.
Because they said after that patch, they said honestly after this patch, they said they will work on like they will do balance changes later.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. for example.
Yeah, which people are complaining on online.
Bowser Jr. is super OP. I play as Rosalina still.
People complain about Bowser Jr. and Boo.
Boo, yeah, what I've seen. Man, Boo's is really strange to play against because he's like seems to be able to block every single shot. Like is like miss or like it's very hard to get a ball past Boo. Same thing with Bowser Jr. They're both just they have like the longest reach. Bowser Jr. is even worse because he's a defensive character and that makes sense. That's his thing.
Yeah.
But man, he can really go from one side of the court to the other real easily.
Is he just walking outside of the car? Is he just one with little baby feet?
He's floating in the little.
He's in the Koopa car.
Yeah,
and that makes sense then. I was like, how could it be fast if he has baby feet?
Yeah, he floats around and he has the little car thing has arms and
cool
and it's really long arms. That's the thing, like literally
him just
Koopa car. Him just sits like floating there like with his arms stretched out, he takes up like 50% of the court.
He's standing there menacingly.
Yeah, like it's really hard to get a ball past.
Do you think they would change it by like making his swing speed slower or something?
Yeah, I don't know how they do it because he's just big.
I want to see how they balance this because there's never been a tennis game like this. How would they balance it?
They're treading new water.
Not gonna.
We're back. I broke something and then I fixed it and then something broke and there's a lot of delay on this, but that's fine. We'll deal with it.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
What?
Oh, you don't know about that line? George Lucas during the prequels?
No.
Where he was talking about some fucking story bit. It's like poetry, it rhymes. And everyone looks like, what the fuck are you saying? But they don't say it out loud.
Yeah, because people were afraid to say no to that man.
I said it before and I'll say it again. People should really watch the Think It reviews on the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah. You should also watch Alex Jones reviews on the Star Wars prequel. I will say it. I'll say it before and I'll say it again.
As comedy only.
No, it's actually good. It's actually good.
No, it's dumb.
No, it's not.
I watched it and it's dumb.
I don't think so.
Like the prequels are.
All right.
To quote George Lucas, Jar Jar is a more necessary character we've ever had. He's the funniest character we've ever had.
What did he say?
Jar Jar.
Oh.
He's the most important character we've ever had.
Oh.
He's going to be the funniest.
Oh.
It'll be great.
He said that.
Yeah. He loves Jar Jar. He hates that everyone hates Jar Jar.
Didn't he come out didn't he recently say something about the new movies?
Yes, how he hates them because they're not his story. Did you read what he was going to do?
No.
Where it was going to be about the midichlorians again?
Oh man.
And he was like, I'm sorry that everyone didn't let me make my vision or some weird bullshit like that.
That's funny.
He's so up his own ass still.
What happened?
People hated the prequels, but he liked them.
Yeah.
Because he made them and nobody told him no.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Nobody told him no, and that's what the movies are shit.
Yeah. Hey, George Lucas, maybe not direct by telling Hayden Christensen to move his arm slightly to the left and then step 3 steps forward to the camera, turn around.
How about don't make lightsaber battles like weird dance movements?
I didn't mind that.
I hate the flashiness of because it's the opposite of what those fights were about.
I get it.
They weren't meant to be flashy.
I get it. I agree to a point. That being said, I think they're cool.
The only one should have been flashy was Grievous because he had 4 dumb arms.
You know what? I like the last battle in episode 3.
When they're having like a 10-minute slog fest on lava where it's like a video game.
Yeah.
It's the worst fight.
I think it's cool.
It's so bad.
Not the best fight, but it's cool. You know what? I like Darth Maul's fight a lot.
You like Darth Maul and you're completely wrong.
No, I do not like Darth Maul. I do not like Darth Maul.
Okay.
I like Darth Maul's fight.
No, I was going to say, you better like Darth Maul's sister.
I don't know.
It's fucking awesome.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Look up her design right now as we're talking about it. It's awesome.
Oh, no, I have seen it.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah. All right, no. What I like about Darth Maul's fight is that it reminds me a lot of episode 6, where it's more mind than it is Flash. That being said, I do like the Flash.
It's still the Flash.
I thought it was a good mix. I thought that last fight was a good. I think the thing.
I don't like the jumps over lightsabers. That's where I draw the line.
It was silly.
Because they do it in all of them. They jump over lightsabers. Like, it's goofy.
I think what really ruins that fight is the fact that it cuts between the fight between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Then it cuts back to...
Oh, yeah. to this boring war that we don't even care about.
The Naboo fight with the...
Naboo. Yeah. And they have this weird made-up language that sounds vaguely racist again.
Oh, yeah. The
Uyu Chacha or whatever. It's like somewhat African or island. I don't know what the fuck they're going for there.
Yeah, I don't know why the prequels are so racist.
Why is all Star Wars is kind of racist?
No, the original was not that racist.
Everything George Lucas has touched has been a little bit racist on accident or on purpose.
Yeah.
Dude, there are an alien race in the original movies that have like weird neck rings from Africans, but they also look Asian.
Where?
Remember the Chinese aliens that have like the weird hats?
That's the prequels.
Is that the prequels too?
That's the prequels.
They're African aliens in the originals.
Those are the Trade Federation.
What about the guys with the balls for his face in the cantina?
Oh, that guy's cool.
His balls for a face.
The guy that we see a cameo in Rogue One?
Yeah, and I was like, why is balls for a face here?
Why is balls face here?
He has a name, but I don't know it because I'm not that much of a nerd for Star Wars.
Even I don't know it.
I should call him balls
face. Dude, if anyone should know it, it'd be me, and even I don't know it.
Because it's not that important. He just has balls for his face.
Yeah.
We keep saying that.
Fine.
Balls for his face.
I want an IG-88 movie.
Everyone does. Oh, wait, no, I don't.
I'm kidding.
I want, who's the... Fuck, I want the Sarlacc Pit movie that I talked about a couple weeks ago.
The movie just about the Sarlacc Pit?
No, it's about Boba Fett being in the Sarlacc Pit going insane.
Yeah.
I want that movie. That's a good idea.
128 days later.
Don't even pay me for that. I will make that movie so I can have a good Star Wars movie again.
Yeah, I like.
Take it from me for free.
I like Solo.
Lucas, I know you're not out there.
I know
you don't know Star Wars anymore.
Yeah.
But take it and give it to JJ.
I thought Han
Be
Solo.
like, hey, this is a pretty good idea.
I thought Solo was a good movie.
Are you gonna watch?
I thought it was a good Star Wars movie.
Speaking about Lucas, are you gonna fucking watch the Indiana Jones movie they're making?
One Indiana Jones movie.
Young Indy.
Oh. It's a show, right?
No,
Thought it
it's
was
gonna be
a
a
show.
movie.
Thought it
Unless
was
they
a
change it to a show.
I
again.
thought it was announced as a show. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, you like Indiana Jones, right?
I very much do.
How do you feel with the Crystal Skull?
It's bad.
Okay,
but
good.
it's not. But it's bad. But it's not like it's not terror. It's not like
It's
prequel level.
confused.
Yeah, it's not like it's not god awful, but it is not good.
It's bad in ways that are frustrating.
Yeah, and here's one thing that
It's not mindless.
here's one thing that I think people over hate on Crystal Skull.
Are you gonna say the aliens?
Yes.
No, I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Only because
Mhm.
there's no teasing of it till like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, no. I agree. Okay, I'll say this. I think the execution of how they showed how they
It's
explain
awful.
the aliens is
It's what
terrible.
it's what ruins it.
But just because I see people always say it's like they added aliens, that's so stupid. It's like
That's not the problem with it. No, it's not.
Watch the first movie, guys. Watch Raiders. Remember the end of Raiders?
Remember the end of all those movies.
Remember the end of all the movies, but like Raiders especially.
Like to be fair, like the Holy Grail one is like the Crusade is like the dumbest ending of all.
Last Crusade is real weird.
That's a weird movie, but like the ending of it's like the most weird of all of them.
Yeah, Indiana Jones always has weird
Supernatural
mystical,
stuff. That's not the
supernatural
problem with it.
Yeah, I don't mind that stuff. And I think aliens could have been cool.
Just,
But
hey,
yeah.
Lamau or aliens, bye.
You know what? I haven't watched Crystal Skull in a while. I'm gonna rewatch it again today.
Parts of it are like the parts where it's Indy and his son hanging out are the best parts about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised about that.
The ant chase with the monkeys is hilariously as bad as I remember it being.
Yeah.
And the female interest, I forget her name.
I don't care.
She's the worst part about it. Again,
Yeah.
Indy. every female in this movie is.
Hey, we're back. Let's talk about Fallout.
They call me the one who.
This is the sound that Andres makes when he's looking for a story, I bet.
Looking for women on the beach.
Oh, no, you're not. I thought you were getting your phone looking at things.
No,
We're talking about Fallout.
because I know it
All right.
and I'm gonna show it, so I better not blow it
This is the best podcast so far.
or else I might poop.
148 episodes in. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, there's gonna be 2 stories about Fallout because it happened within the same week. There's been more details coming out about 76, and I don't want to get into. I didn't talk about it because it kind of slipped my mind. During E3, Danny O'Dwyer's Project No Clip, which is a documentary channel about video games and production of it and all. It's really good, high quality stuff. They premiered their documentary on the making of Fallout 76 and Bethesda at E3, like on stage. But it's on YouTube now. You can go watch it. It's very, very good. And there's a lot of details on 76 and how its gameplay loops will work and all that.
Yeah.
But Todd Howard was asked about crossplay because it's going to be an online game. And he's quoted as talking about, and he asked about Sony because Sony's come up in the news about crossplay issues recently with Fortnite. He said, we would have loved, in quotation, cross-platform with Fallout 76, but right now we can't. Sony is not as helpful as everyone would like, but we'll see what happens in the future. Because PC and Xbox One versions of this game will do crossplay no problem. But Sony, for this one, is being a holdout again.
So are they going? They're not going to do it at all because of it.
Because Sony isn't being helpful.
Yeah.
Because it's not, the whole thing with crossplay with modern games now, they can do it.
Oh yeah.
It's not been an issue. It's
really
it's all through Sony Microsoft's channels of letting them do it.
Mhm.
And Sony's not really being helpful. He didn't say what exactly because I'm pretty sure they couldn't because of business reasons or what have you.
Yeah.
But Sony's like, you know what? No. And I was like, but why? Again, but
Yeah.
why?
It makes. If back in the PS3 when they didn't want to do this stuff, I got because the PS3.
They did it with Portal 2.
Yeah, no.
That was the one that was like, oh, you did it with them. Weird, but okay.
Well, but I understood PS3 because the architecture of the PS3 was very complicated, and it probably would have cost too much money on their end.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I get the PS4 is not that. It's just the PS4 is a very easy console to make games on.
Modern consoles now are designed to be like that because they fucked up last gen.
Exactly. Well, that's why a lot
Nintendo was bad with it. Nintendo was bad with it in terms of like communication with indie developers. They were bad with that.
One of the reasons why Call of Duty moved to PS4 is to Sony and PS4, yeah, because it runs better on the. It's a better game on the PS4. Than
it's the opposite of what it was last gen.
Exactly, and so
where it was PS3's versions were way worse.
Yeah,
generally.
And so, like I said, I got it before the PS3. I don't understand now. I have zero idea why they are being so reluctant about working with other.
Like
people.
Rocket League was the weird one.
Yeah,
that was the first one that I remember. Like, why no crossplay for Rocket League?
Rocket League is crossplay now, I think, right?
No,
not a PS4.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I have. Do you have any speculation as to why?
I assume it's some weird holdover of we want to keep purchases of content through Sony's networks locked onto this platform.
If you buy from Sony, you stay in Sony type of thing.
Something like that, like trying to stay in their ecosystem or whatever.
Yeah,
because from the games that I see that have this issue,
mm-hmm.
except for Minecraft, that's the kind of weird outlier, but whatever. Actually, no. I think Minecraft does have microbuys in it for skins.
It does. It does.
So
the Bedrock version.
Fortnite, Minecraft, and Rocket League all have microtransaction purchases in them.
And they're tied to your account. Like, so if you buy
buy it,
if you're on
Rocket League and you buy like an item
on
through
like
it,
your PC,
you can't link it to your Valve profile, which you could do with Portal 2.
No, you can.
But you can link if you buy an item on Sony's platform, you can link it to your Rocket League.
No, not Rocket League.
Because like they've done
not Sony. I mean, yeah,
because
like
Sony has done it before. Where like even if it wasn't like it was a weird thing because with Portal 2, if you bought Portal 2 on PS3, they gave you like a code for the Steam version for free. It just came with it, and you could play with people, co-op with it, and what have you. And they've shown that they can cooperate with the Valve like the whole Steam like ecosystem just fine.
Yeah,
they've linked with them before. There are games on their very platform that I played yesterday that play with PS4 no problem.
Cool.
Street Fighter 5 does it no problem. Fortnite is one that plays with no problem, even though that's on a different platform. But like with Fortnite, with Rocket League, you can buy items through their store. And sure, at least with okay, quick thing. Rocket League, does they have their own account system or no?
See,
because you played it on Switch. Do you have to make a profile like for Rocket League and then you play it on Switch, or is it just through your Nintendo thing?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I assume it's the same for the PS4 one. Yeah. So it's just whatever you're buying.
It's local to whatever you're.
But also that means that guarantees Sony gets a cut.
Yes.
In some way, shape, or form, they're getting a cut of those microbuys.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing, wouldn't that just be alleviated by just making it crossplay, but your account stuff doesn't transfer over? I don't think that's the way they're programmed. I'm sure it's not how the way they work. I'm sure it could.
Because for Fortnite,
why not?
That is exactly how it works.
What?
Your stuff carries over.
Yeah.
Like if you get a skin from the PS4, like the PS Plus exclusive skins, and you just play it on your PC, you have all your stuff.
No, not with PS4.
No, PS4 to PC works.
Oh, PS4 to PC, yeah. Okay.
But I don't get why that works.
But
Nintendo,
but
no.
They don't want to
Xbox, well, I don't understand.
I don't know if it works at Xbox, but I know for a fact it doesn't work.
What their end goal of like locking things to console and why like.
Yeah, it seems it's not
because it's not even like they're doubling down on like games that they've had on the service. Like Fallout 76 is a game that's going to be coming up in the fall.
Yeah, and
they're saying preemptively because they didn't say it. Todd Howard was like, I got to answer these PR shit. Is like, no, Sony's not going to play by the rules again. And I think what it really is, it's Sony is getting too big for their goddamn britches.
Yeah, I think
their dicks got too big. Their pants, they had to get bigger pants, and their dick is going down because the generation's winding down, and they're going, no. I still fit in these pants. I'm going to walk around in them because my boner's that big.
Yeah.
And I own this industry.
I own this boner. It's my boner.
The one that is that one's been going down over the past couple of years because their extent is going away.
I've said this forever.
They got cocky. They got fucking cocky.
Well, I said this forever. That Sony is the Apple of video games. Like they are very much and I have
more now than ever.
But here's the thing. I have gone like kind of not a complete 180 on Apple, but like I understand Apple ecosystem
more because they're making their ecosystem like actually worth it now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It totally makes it like what I've said this before. I think my favorite tech video of all time is MKBHD's video explaining the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite tech video ever. It's perfect.
It's really unbiased. It's just explaining, well, this is why people like it. Here's the benefits of it, and they're pretty great if you are into it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if not, or if you only own a part of it, you're missing out on other things.
You're missing out inside the circle, but there are.
That doesn't make you
outside.
like a lesser user of technology or whatever the fuck people want to keep pushing.
Yeah, and
because,
I totally.
To be fair, Apple pushed that and Microsoft pushed that, so that's on society.
Well, the Apple versus the Mac versus PC commercial.
Remember, they were so big and people made parodies of them for years, even when they stopped making the real ones.
John Hodgman, I love John Hodgman, but he was part of that.
Yeah, he was. Oh my God,
he was the PC. He was the PC.
I know, but I forgot because I know him for podcasts now.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It's what really, a time.
Yeah. But
remember people making iTunes commercial parodies?
Yes.
I kind of miss those days.
Me too.
That's how I remember how everyone got into Viva La Vida because of that.
Well, but
it's an iTunes commercial.
Apple doesn't make commercials anymore.
No, they just go, "Hey, bitch, go buy our product." And they do.
Well, remember when the last they only do.
The last one I saw was for Apple Pay. Like on mobile.
Well, their hardware, they don't do.
No, they don't do hardware anymore.
They don't do. Well, they don't make hardware, but they don't do.
Yeah. But
they don't make physical like. They don't make video commercials or.
You see billboards of them in the cities or on buses.
Billboards, but they don't do.
Even they don't have that many, and if they do, they're like in the big parts of like.
They do a giant thing on the CNN tower. And
yes,
that's it.
Or something because they know.
Yeah.
But I don't know why Sony's trying to be like Apple.
Yeah, but
when here's the thing with it too. Microsoft. Well, at least the new head Phil Spencer, because he got hired to fix this problem.
Yes.
And I like Phil Spencer a lot, actually.
Yeah, you said
You should watch his interviews. He's really open with like what they're actually trying to go for because he's admitted they fucked up with media. They know.
Yes.
With the whole push for media and their whole use game thing, they fucked up and they know.
Mm-hmm.
And look at their conference that they did this year of here are all our games we have, even though they're not exclusive to our console. They helped fund them. They showed them off at their big media thing. They bought 5 studios to be in-house.
Yeah.
They are pushing to be like, we make games.
We make games again.
Because
that's what their whole E3 conference
we
was.
fell behind Sony's thing. We fucked up. We know.
Yeah.
Even though they innovated with like the Xbox and like games, like the summer indie stuff, which was really great at the time, still it's pretty good now. They are trying to push for games because in a weird way, Sony is trying to peddle all of its media services again with their PS Now, their View. They're trying to do media because they know, well, we have the install base. We'll probably get some people with that stuff.
Here's what
they're kind of forgetting, like, no, people buy these for games first.
Yeah.
Make it easy for them to buy and use and play the games.
People don't buy PS4s because like, I got like when the PS3 came out because it was one of the only things that had Blu-ray. I think it was, right? It was the first
At the time, it was the cheapest thing to buy Blu-ray for.
Yeah, the cheapest thing to buy Blu-ray for.
Because also played games, so it was worth the money.
Yeah, exactly.
It was still ludicrous for the price, but
yeah, but
that's what we bought it for.
But I understood why the PS3 advertised itself the way it did when it came out.
Yeah, it was like, hey, we have a Blu-ray player in it, and it'll run games
like
better.
$600 only. And it can play games and run Blu-rays, and it's only $600. Like that was
at the time, it was $600 was still a lot of money. But I was like, it's kind of a deal
for what it is. You're getting
if you're a power user, it was kind of a deal.
Yeah, if you want to invest in Blu-rays and you like video games, it made like perfect sense
for people who could afford it. Yes, but for the gaming industry at large, fucking bad idea.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to say though, with the Sony thing, it feels like they're trying to lock down, like trying to be Apple, lock down their ecosystem. But they keep killing off their ecosystem.
Yeah.
The Vita, perfect example of this. Why would you want to? Okay, look, if their whole idea is we want everything to be Sony, and if you're gonna have our stuff, you're inside of our ecosystem, and you can only use Sony products. I'm not against that, and I used to be against that, but I get it now.
It's the benefit,
I totally
like for me, it would be perfect for me because I'm already locked in.
Yeah, exactly.
I own every Sony console pretty much.
Yeah, it's like for me, the reason I like Google so much is because I like the Google ecosystem. I use Google Docs, I use Google Keep. I use Chrome. I like the Google stuff. I like that. I like being part of an ecosystem. It makes things easy for you. And once that happened with me, I totally understood all the other ones. And so I get it. If that was Sony's plan, if that's your plan, Sony, don't kill off the Vita.
The benefits of like being in the ecosystem aren't that spectacular.
It's not, and it's very. I don't understand. Yeah. So what was the other Fallout thing?
Well, the also other Fallout thing in the news is that big TV show Westworld, which just ended, released a mobile game before its finale. And if you look at any footage of it at all, it's pretty much just Fallout Shelter.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember the exact number, but it made millions of dollars for Bethesda. It did very, very well for them, just on mobile alone.
It's on the Switch now.
Well, Switch, PS4, it's going to do well because it's a free game.
Mm-hmm.
You can micro buys. It did very well for them.
Yes.
And they're accusing the developers who'd made that Westworld game that they took code from Fallout Shelter and repurposed it for their new Westworld game. Because
is not good.
Fallout Shelter was not made in-house by Bethesda. It was made by another studio.
Yeah, I don't know.
In collaboration with Bethesda.
Yeah. And this is
the way it was accused and found out,
which is hilarious,
was that there is a visual bug that occurred in Fallout Shelter due to the way it was programmed. And the same bug exist in the new Westworld game,
which is hilarious.
It's the most Bethesda thing ever of like, hey, that's our bug. That's our code.
Yeah, because Bethesda games,
they just work.
Yeah. I was gonna say the opposite. There are no games that break the same way Bethesda games break.
They're very special.
They're very special.
Bethesda games are a genre and are their own programming genre.
The bugs in Bethesda games
legendary.
Just work.
Yeah, they just work.
The bugs just work.
Standing on top of horses, trolls launching into the sky,
climbing mountains
by just jumping
sideways.
rapidly. Yeah, which I hope they never get rid of that. Actually.
Oh no,
it's really charming.
Very
in a stupid way of like, oh, I can't climb that mountain, but I'm sure gonna fucking try. Just hop on the mountain for half an hour.
I know. I'm playing Skyrim on my Switch.
There are some charm Bethesda games at some point.
Yes,
but then there's like, oh, fucking come on.
Yeah. But no, the idea of just like, we found that you are stealing our stuff because it breaks the same way our things breaks is hilarious. And I love it.
And they denied it of like, this is unsubstantiated, but I want to see this go to court.
Yeah,
I'm curious of like code being stolen for video games and something that doesn't really happen very often.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I'm not for that.
I want to
make
see
your own
it.
thing. It's which is why
Well, there was that case with Bethesda and ZeniMax Studios with Oculus Rift,
yeah, what happened
where he
with
was
that?
working on Oculus Rift in studio, and it's like, and there's thing is like, well, if you work on it enough in the studio, it belongs to us. And John Carmack won that case, luckily. To me, that's kind of bullshit.
Very much. Okay,
There was more to it than that, but like the case is complicated. I don't want to like spend like an hour talking about that case.
I want to talk about my experience with Wolfenstein 2, specifically on the Switch.
Okay, question 1.
Yes,
You beat Wolfenstein 1, right?
I did.
Wasn't that shit at the end awesome?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's pretty cool being on the moon, huh?
Yeah, it was weird.
Fucking rad.
Wolfenstein 1 is cool.
Wolfenstein 1 is pretty cool. I would like to play 2 sometime.
Are you okay? So
Because I want to see.
you saw a second of it on the Switch, but
No, like not the gameplay, because the gameplay of Wolfenstein is never really what got me into it. It's fine.
it's the story
It's not even the story. It's the
presentation.
what the fuck are they doing story of like, oh, this is a weird way to go with this.
I like it a lot.
Like Wolfenstein 1 of like, okay, the couple hours of the game, choose who lives.
Yep.
Changes a good part of the game.
Mhm.
Actually, a good chunk of that game changes about that death.
And what's really cool about that is that it carries over to Wolfenstein 2. Like, there's a little at the beginning of Wolfenstein 2. There's a little
opening changes.
Yeah, there's a little flashback thing in it that you're having, and it pretty much tells you it's like which path did you choose in the first game.
Yeah,
and so you choose whichever one you did. I don't want to spoil.
From
it.
what I've been told about 2,
Mhm.
2 has like 5 of those moments of like, holy shit, wait, I can choose. I'm doing this, or I'm choosing to do this.
I'm still really early and I haven't gotten to any yet, but I know they exist.
Well, you've played the cool opening of the wheelchair shit.
Yes,
Which I showed up from the demo, and I was like, oh, I want to play that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2 it feels a lot like Wolfenstein 1, which is good because Wolfenstein 1 I liked a lot.
I've heard 2 is harder by defaults.
I don't know. I went
Like in the mid game, it's a lot harder.
maybe I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm doing a higher difficulty than I did before because I heard that it's a little bit easier on the Switch because they made the AI a little bit slower
Because of frame rate issues or performance.
Yeah, it's just because the way the game works, because that's a 60 FPS game on console and PC, like before the Switch, and so.
Is it 60 on console? Like on the pro consoles at least?
Yeah, pro console for sure. Even on the other ones, it tried to be.
Okay.
It didn't perfectly get there, but it tried. But with that, you could have really fast paced AI. Not as crazy as Doom, but still pretty fast. And
because Doom, that was my main concern. It was like, how fast are they going to move?
Yeah.
Considering how fast you can move with that performance they had on Doom.
Yeah, and so so on the Switch they scaled down since the game's in 30 FPS. They thought, well, let's scale down the enemy movement just a little
because
bit.
You can't react as quickly or what have you.
Yeah, and so I think which is good. So because of that, I put my difficulty like so. I think there's 5 difficulties in Wolfenstein, so I did 4 instead of 3. So, and it's I'll say this: it runs way better than Doom.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I'm so blown away at how well it runs. It's not lock 30. Digital Foundry did their video, so you could just watch that. But if you don't want to watch the Digital Foundry video, it's not lock 30, but it's pretty damn close.
It's like playing a PS3 game.
It really is. It's close. Like it's
okay. And is that consistent frame? Will that frame rate of trying to be 30 same undocked?
Yeah.
Like no differences docked or undocked.
No frame rate wise, yes.
Wow.
Visually there's a big difference.
Okay.
It has a dynamic resolution thing that's
necessary for this game.
It gets pretty blurry in handheld.
Is it like bad enough that you can't even play it for too long in handheld?
No, it's not that bad.
It doesn't bother you personally?
It doesn't bother me personally. Okay. That being said, I understand if someone were to see it that way.
It's a lot worse than Doom in terms of in handheld. Okay.
In terms of, it goes down to like 240p. Like it's real bad. And like, and not for like short,
it's like school Wi-Fi.
Like if there's enemies with flamethrowers and stuff. When flamethrowers happen, when there's fire on screen, it goes down to 240p.
Oof.
It's
no, it looks like a PS2 game then. It's like PS3 to PS2 when you undock it.
It's not even like I can't even relate to a console thing. It's just a blur because they also
that bad?
Well, because they also do the panic button does the very heavy anti-aliasing to make things
smooth it out.
Yeah, to smooth out the pixels so it becomes just a blurry mess.
Oh, but man.
Still playable. That's the thing. I can still tell what's going on. I can still shoot people.
I think you've adapted to it.
I can see an enemy. No, I haven't been playing that long. I've been only playing like 2 hours maybe. Like I can see an enemy even when it's that blurry and still point them out and still shoot them. And so as long as I can do that, I'm fine. I can't see their face, but I see that's a moving thing that I need to shoot.
I need to shoot gun.
Yeah, and so it's the feel of the game stays intact even
that game
blurry.
feel.
That game feel stays intact even while being that blurry, which is good. I wish it wasn't $60.
Was Doom 60 at launch?
Yes, but I like Doom that much. I already knew I liked Doom.
Oh, okay, so now you're doing a double standard then.
No,
I think both those games don't deserve to be 60.
Here's why. I like the multiplayer in Doom. I will play Doom, and I like the arcade mode in Doom. There are things that'll keep me playing Doom after I beat the campaign. That Wolfenstein 2 does not have that.
Wolfenstein 2 has like side missions. It does?
Not really.
It does. It has, from what I've seen, like gameplay of it, there's like you can do optional missions and collectibles. There's other things to do.
Stuff to do.
They're not main mission.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean. Yes.
It's not a clearly linear game.
Yes.
There's a hub. Like
there's stuff. There's more things.
Yeah.
Campaign wise. That being said, I know once I beat this game, I'll do a couple of those and then just delete it.
It's just personal then.
I won't delete Doom because there's a multiplayer and I like the multiplayer. There's stuff to like the thing to do that I can keep playing. There's none of that for Wolfenstein 2. But then again, I go back to the argument of just because it had multiplayer doesn't mean it has to be $60. Like that's why people are saying with Mario Tennis is like, well, Mario Tennis has multiplayer. Why do you say it's $40 and not $60? I get that. There's
I play fighting games. I play full price for fighting games. Like I pay $60 to play them online.
It's more of it's just a personal thing. I will play Doom
individual worth. Yeah,
I will play Doom longer than I play Wolfenstein 2. And because
like
of that,
some people would never ever pay $60 for a DMC game.
Yeah, which is
because I'm gonna beat it once, we're gonna play it again.
That's insane to me.
Well, because some people don't play games like that.
Yeah.
Games like that are like action based or whatever are designed for multiple playthroughs to get really good.
Borderlands 2 is a perfect example of our differences.
Like people saying like Bayo 1 and 2 were not worth the price when it came out on Switch are like crazy to me. Me.
Yeah. I get it.
The fact that it's 2 games alone, even if you play them only once, it's 2 games in one.
Yeah. You're gonna get a good 25 hours
but
out of that.
Bayo 1 is like, even though that game, I will never go for people platinum in that game because that game is bullshit.
No.
Bayo 2's platinums are too easy. Bayo 1s are unfair.
Yeah, if you go
but also play them multiple times.
If you go through Bayo 1 and 2 just once and just play them normally,
you're hurting yourself.
Well, but here's the thing: you still get 25 to 30 hours out of that.
Yeah, you get a lot of time.
Yeah, and that's totally worth $60, especially when $60 can get you 10-hour games usually. Yeah. All right. What was I gonna say? God,
Value Wolfenstein 2.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say the Borderlands 2 thing. How like
I think the base game of Borderlands 2 was worth full price when it came out.
I replay Borderlands 2 a million times over, and I will because I know
people who still play Borderlands 2 on PC.
I do. I still play Borderlands 2
because they kept patching it with like, hey, the level cap will go up again.
Yeah, I like it, and so there are games that that have replay value.
Games with loot are known for just having good replay value.
Yeah, because you can multiple characters.
You can see the color and go monkey brain like number go up, and I go do it again. That's why Diablo 3 is still live and kicking.
For me, it's not even the number thing. It's more of just like this is a different. I'm doing the same thing I did last time differently. It's just that Wolfenstein 2 is not that kind of game. Like it's not the kind of game where there are multiple ways.
You can play it like stealthily, kind of, or just shoot. It's like not that crazy.
Exactly. I can play.
Stealth has never been that great in Wolfenstein.
Exactly. It's one of those games that you could probably play twice, and that's it.
You play like hardest difficulty, and then
play because I don't think there's a new game plus even. So like play like second highest difficulty and then highest difficulty or something. Like that's if you want to do that. And maybe or try to do first gameplay and then next one try to do all the collectibles.
Yeah, 100% or something.
Yeah, there are things to do for sure. That being said, it's one of those things like for me personally, it's not source. Anyways, back to like how it is with the Switch. The motion controls are great. I am annoyed at the people who are saying that motion controls and FPS games are just as good as mouse and keyboard. You'd be surprised how many people say that, and I want to punch all those people in the face. Motion controls are not at all comparable to mouse and keyboard.
Yes, they are, not in a first-person sense.
Yeah, okay, maybe not. Yeah.
That's 1-to-1. That's not fair. Platoon 2, you can do some crazy shit with gyro. I know because I do it.
Yeah, no. Third person, maybe. First person.
You can even aim in a way that is somewhat similar to mouse if you're good enough, but it's not close.
In a first-person game, you can't spin around with gyro.
But unless they give you a quick turn button.
And there is not. So
yeah. Platoon 2 has it, best game does not.
Yeah. And so all these people, because I was on the Reddit and like watching YouTube videos, and all the people are saying that it's just as good as mouse and keyboard. It's like, no.
I'm just impressed that gyro works. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, because I played Wolfenstein 1 on the PC, and I played this one on here, and so, it's good. So do you think you're gonna get it or no?
On Switch? Hell no.
No.
I own a PS4.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Why are you waiting?
Price drop.
Okay. Is it how much is on a PS4? Is it?
I think it's probably like still 40-50.
Wow, God,
it came out the end of last year. Like it's a relatively new game.
But on PC it's like $15.
I don't own a PC.
I know
that's simple.
This is why
if I had a PC, I would have played it on PC already at full price.
This is why I always ask how much it is on console.
Because I'm playing the worst version on a console. Why would I play the even worser version on console for more money?
Oh, on the Switch? Yeah.
Why would I ever do that?
Because you have to also, people who's listening also have to remember that we play Switches differently. You mostly play my Switch in handheld.
Yeah.
You mostly play
I don't understand the idea of like buying, if you own a PC, playing the worst version on the Switch. I will never get that. It is so illogical to me in my head.
I would
Especially considering you told me what the handheld version is like for this. I will never get it.
I would agree with you if I mostly
for this
played
game
dock.
specifically.
For this game.
And Doom, I will never understand you.
Doom, I disagree because I
like
go,
Puyo Puyo, sure, Switch or like RPGs, whatever. But like shooters, I don't understand.
I go outside the house and play Doom.
Yeah, that's weird to me. But the gimmick is strong enough for you that I can get that.
Yeah, it's fun. I play because I found out recently that Kaiser, the hospital near here, has ridiculously good Wi-Fi. And
yeah, they do. Kaiser always have good Wi-Fi for some reason.
Fortnite in there, and it's like good.
Did you give it to a kid and he beat you? No problem. He won Battle Royale on his own.
Yeah. No.
Everywhere I go, I've been seeing. I was at a birthday party this weekend.
You said that,
and there was people, and there was kids, and the piñata was the llama piñata, and while the kids were just standing idly by waiting for their turn on the piñata,
they were dancing.
They were just doing the emotes for the dances.
Yeah. My
life is melting away. Reality doesn't exist anymore. All of my hobbies are just real life now, and it's scaring me.
Do you have the Crash trilogy on your PS4?
Nope.
Do you care about Crash that much? Are you gonna get on either?
I'm gonna buy the cheaper version on PS4.
Okay. I just got it on my Switch.
Is this version full price on Switch?
It's 40.
Then maybe I'll buy it on Switch.
Then what?
Then maybe I'll buy it on Switch.
Yeah, because it runs exactly the same. It's 30 FPS either way. I thought it was 60 on PS4, and when I heard that it was 60 on PS4, I was like,
it's a solid 30.
Yeah,
animations are really good in that game.
Mm-hmm. It's
because they redid everything. They had to round up.
Yeah, it's
I'm much more excited for the Spyro stuff. They showed more gameplay. They showed more gameplay.
Yeah, it
looks
real good.
There's also a minor controversy with that they replaced some guns with water guns in that game.
Yeah.
For a level, I'm like, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird to have real guns in that game, anyways. That's fair.
Yeah. It didn't really fit the tone of what Spyro.
Because there's a level where there's two. Spyro's my favorite thing about it is that there are levels that they tell a story, but you play them from different perspectives. One of them is like a war level, and one of them they have guns. Like maybe you should not have guns here. It's weird.
Yeah, and this child.
They're like weird, like animal creatures. Just just make them water guns or something.
Well, once they said that, yes, Tom Kenny is returning for all the voices. I was like, yay! Or for Spyro.
He did a lot of voices that were side characters too. Yeah. A lot of them.
So yay, I'm happy.
And one of them in the original is just the SpongeBob voice. He didn't even try.
Good.
It's really funny. Like, hey, SpongeBob, what's up?
Yeah. So Crash, I'm playing through this trilogy the worst possible way you should do
3, 1, 2?
No, 1, 2, 3.
No, that's what you're supposed to, because they fixed 1 to make it
they fixed 1 in terms of the feel. The levels are exactly the same. And so
that means they're easier to play now.
It is easier.
Crash 1 is a fucking hard game.
Yeah, it's still hard.
Do you know what okay.
I'm still struggling.
Do you know about
Maybe I'm bad at
the
Crash,
change to gems?
What do you mean?
For Crash 1?
Oh yeah. How if you're
that is such a lifesaver for me.
Yeah.
Because people don't know. And Crash are linear like platforming levels. Well, linear platforming games you go through the stage.
It's in the different what was so revolutionary about Crash was that it switches between side and what would the other one I guess be called?
Behind the back.
Yeah. There you go. And that was like blew everyone's mind. It's like what a platformer, a 3D platformer I can do this?
It wasn't anything that special, but it was just a good platformer. Yeah. Like it didn't change anything. It had cool camera perspectives.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, exactly. It was cool.
And some fun mini games when they were good.
Anyways.
But the whole thing of in the normal Crash levels, you get your objective is to get the crystal, which you can almost never miss in a level. Mm-hmm. And then there are collectibles, which are the crates, which you break with your spin attack. And if you break all of them, you get the gem of the level. It's a clear gem.
Yes.
But in the first Crash game only, which also I'm glad they changed it as well, you could only get the clear gem, well, the crystal, the gray gem, whatever, by breaking all the boxes in the level and not dying once.
That still exists in
only for colored gems. That is it.
Yeah,
and those make way more sense because those are the special ones that unlock new levels. Those those are fair. And also the good change with this that they're modern games is that in Crash 1, you couldn't save.
Yeah.
Unless you did a bonus level and actually beat it. Because you could lose bonus levels and not save.
Yeah, so in the original...
It was a password system. Like Mega Man, what the fuck? Yeah. It was memory cards.
There are memory cards already, yeah.
It was crazy that the game was like that.
One of the things...
That is enough for me to try to beat Crash 1.
Yeah.
Because I got to the final islands and like the final 3 levels of Crash 1 and never beat it.
Fair.
I got to like Slippery Heights and I never beat it. I was like, fuck.
One of the other things about the original Crash is if you die in a bonus stage, you go back to your checkpoint. You didn't go back to the... So in this game... If you die at a checkpoint, you don't lose lives, and you just start right next to the bonus stage. You can try it again.
Yeah, like how 2 and 3 were.
Yeah, which I
were
like.
better ideas. Which I'm glad they brought those back for the first game.
Maybe I just forgot how hard Crash was.
Crash are hard games.
Yeah, man, I really forgot how hard these games. I haven't.
That's why there was a dumb articles of the Crash of Dark Souls.
Yeah,
people are bad at games.
Yeah, I forgot because I'm like really struggling. And to
be fair, you are playing the hardest Crash game.
Yeah, that's
generally.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like I'm doing 1 through 3.
Well, some of the hardest levels are in Crash 1 for sure.
Yes, and God,
they're brutal.
They really are brutal.
But they're not. Most of them are not unfair.
No, it's just
the first one.
I will say this, and I remember seeing like other reviews on this too. Like Crash's jump, and I even feel this too.
There was a whole controversy about this.
It feels different. Like
they changed it. They had to.
You know what's funny? His jump reminds me of Donkey Kong.
Kind of, yeah.
And which is not my favorite jump. It's not my favorite platformer jump.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why like I kind of stopped playing Tropical Freeze. I still like the game and I'll go back.
You have to get used to it.
Yeah, I'm not used to the floaty jump.
See, I like the jump only in the new Country games, not in the old ones. I don't like the arc in the original games. As much as the returns. They feel more solid and more weighty when you land.
Yeah,
in the returns and Tropical Freeze and in the SNES games.
I get the arc. I like. The problem, like I said, is just it feels
because in Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, you feel too slippery.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that's on me though. It's not just the platforming is bad. It's just that's a personal thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing with platformers.
In Crash 1, the Crash remakes, you are a little bit more slippery.
Yeah,
you feel heavier.
I do, and like I draw.
Which is what makes the jumps feel harder than they are.
Yeah, because
it's all in your brain.
Yeah,
and Lewis, you're not alone. Even people who played those games a lot growing up, they're like, it's different.
Yeah,
it is a different game.
Yeah, it really is, because like there will be moments where I'm just like, oh, I can totally jump that from where I'm standing, and then I jump and I drop. Have you gotten to
any of the bridge levels yet?
No, I'm on the second island.
Okay, when you get to a bridge level, pro tip, this still works to this day. If you can't do the platforming in the middle, you can jump on the ropes and just walk across.
Yeah,
that's an old trick. It still works, thank God.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So if you ever get like, fuck this jump, I'm just gonna walk on the ropes, it still totally works.
There's a lot of stuff like that in this game where like that's another thing I like about Crash is it's one of those platformers that like actually has multiple ways to go.
Even in the first game, which was like really limited, you have no game. You have no moves.
Yeah,
you have your jump. You have jump and spin. You have you're not even a slide.
Yeah.
No double jump, no float, no just jump and spin. That's why Crash 1 is so hard, by the way.
Yes.
Because in Crash 2 and 3, in Crash 2 you get the slide.
Slide, yes.
And in Crash 3 you get all the bonus moves.
Yep.
Which is what makes them feel easier.
Yeah, and you like Crash 2 more than 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like 3 more.
I like the levels better in 2.
I like 3. Everything about 3 I like.
But 3 has like my favorite music.
3's music is great.
Mainly because you don't get the polar bear levels, which are like better than the Puma ones. And also I've heard in the remake, the flying levels are ass. The plane stuff in Warped is bad.
Oh no, it's my favorite.
And the motorcycle stuff is not much better.
I liked the motorcycle stuff.
I liked it for the gimmick. It's not good in the original games.
It's one of those things that I know for a fact it's just my.
I've heard it's a bit better in the remakes, which is, hey, if it's a bit better, fine by me.
Yeah,
because it wasn't good. Oh no, it wasn't the flying levels were bad. It was the jet ski levels are worse in the remakes.
Oh yes, I heard that.
And those were never good in the originals.
No,
but fuck, because I tried 100% Warped, like doing the super hard levels. The one with the jet ski, I quit.
Yep.
I got to it. I spent like an hour. I was like, never again. I'm done.
Yeah, I did the same.
I did all the gems in the base levels. Mm-hmm. Not doing the hard one. Fuck this.
I remember I did the same thing when I was a kid.
So mad. Oh man. I'm thinking about it. It's like, oh fuck, dude, those Coco levels are so hard.
So yeah, you think you'll get it on Switch then? It runs exactly the same, and it's $40 still. So
maybe when I get a Pro controller, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprisingly playing this game a lot with the like when I'm playing handheld. I'm just using the analog stick, and it's not bad. Like it's really, because
you could use DualShock analog control back in the day. I think in 2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3, like they could let you
remember,
do it.
I played. Oh, I would say remember, but no. I played 3 mostly on my PS2. Actually,
yeah. So same here.
Yeah. So
because it was like, hey, I have a PC that plays PS1 games, and I already had this game, so play it here.
Exactly. It was my cousin's copy of Crash 3, and that's how. And I didn't have a PS1, so. All the PS1 games I played at her
music
house.
is so I don't think it's better, but it's just a cool take. I love all the remixes they did.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure when I realized how hard Crash was when I played Crash 1 for the old ones.
Yeah.
And I played the hog levels. Those are way harder than any of the polar bear or puma levels.
I agree.
Because they're so much tighter. You can make no mistakes.
I think they widen the camera a little bit in the new ones.
How does the turning feel on the boar? It was really, really like super tight.
Oh no, I haven't gotten there yet.
That's Island 1.
Is it? Wait.
Before you fight
Aguapu.
Did you beat it like in the first couple tries?
I did. I beat it
because for me it was really hard.
I think I beat it in the second try.
I played Crash 1 last as a teenager, and I was like, man, these levels are fucking hard.
Yeah. The first thing I did, because like I said, like I could see, and that like changed everything.
The 2D stuff in Crash 1 is the hardest parts about that game.
Maybe the
as well.
Maybe the controls were still as like constricted as they were in the original.
Yeah, they're super
the fact
constricted.
that the camera moves out a little bit more.
Yeah, because in the first games were a little too close.
Yeah,
it was like right behind his back feet.
Yeah,
it's super claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's the problem because I'm playing through Mega Man 8 still.
I'll kill you.
Jump, slide.
Jump, slide. It's a little satisfying loop, even if it gets you killed sometimes because you're having so much fun doing it.
No, opposite. I hated it. It's my least favorite.
Oh no, I mean it in the X games.
Oh, okay.
Of jump, wall jump, slide, jump.
No. I'm talking about the jump, slide level
in 8. Oh, it's bad in 8.
Because the problem that it's, and this is just a problem with, I think the PS1 trying to figure out how to do side-scrolling platformers. When they it's like, we have all these resources, we can put so many textures on and stuff like that, and the game can go fast, and like it won't break if you go fast. Like, cool, I like that. The problem is you're going so fast, you don't know where you're going to land. Yeah. You just jump and hope
you land on something.
And that was God.
It's like the secret power-ups in X.
And there's a lot of that, and not a lot of that in Crash 1, but the original.
The secrets are like that for all the Crash games.
Yeah,
mainly in 1 and 2 and 3. There's a couple bullshit ones in 3.
Did you like the water levels in Crash 3?
And they're fine.
Okay.
I didn't hate them, but I thought they were fine.
They're so memorable for me.
I like to. There's like 1 or 2 that I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun to play through. Yeah. But they were not like. I was like, I want to get back to the medieval world.
Yes, the medieval.
I want to get back to future world. I want to get back to Egypt. I want to get back to anything that's not the water stuff.
I know what you mean.
Because I'm a boy who loves himself the ocean. I love like water type's my favorite type in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever pick a magic type, it's always ice. Like I'm that dude.
Kill Penguin is your favorite Maverick.
It actually is.
Is it really?
In that game, yeah. Him and Stormeagle.
Stormeagle's the best.
No. Stormeagle has the best stage, but he's my favorite boss.
Stormeagle is the best boss.
He also has the best music.
Yeah. Yeah, everything about Stormeagle's music is great.
The best one.
Yeah.
Because it's the only one of X1 that I should go back to for the music.
Yes.
His stage is my favorite one.
Okay, let's talk about
Muzak.
So Sonic movie stuff, you said.
Oh, right. I had a surprise for Lewis because I guess he missed the headlines over the weekend.
I did.
They've been casting people and directors because that movie's really actually totally for real happening.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I keep ignoring it, but I know it exists.
I like not ignoring it because I'm like, God is dead. And he made Sonic.
Thank you, Nietzsche. You killed God.
He birthed him.
Nietzsche, you made Sonic movie. It's all his
fault. What
if
people found out like Nietzsche like actually sketched Sonic in his early days? And the creator of Sonic just found his sketches?
That'd be crazy. Ooh. All right, so what happened with the Sonic movie?
The Doctor's gonna be in it. He's gonna make a cameo. I'm like, hello, you fucking hedgehog.
That went on for way too long.
Want some fucking tea?
It's my favorite Doctor Who episode.
The one that doesn't exist that I like. I would watch Doctor Who if they talked like that.
Oh, if Peter Capaldi was just Peter Capaldi in real life? Yes.
I want an angry British boy, but not old.
Oh no, Peter.
Like a rude 20-year-old.
Have you watched any episodes of 12?
No, I don't watch Doctor Who.
Okay, watch. I'm gonna.
No. The answer is no.
There's one episode.
The answer is no.
Okay.
I will watch Doctor Who when you watch all of Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Which will never happen.
Like the original Star Trek?
And Voyager.
I'll watch Next
and Enterprise.
Stop.
And
Stop. I'll watch Voyager
and Deep Space Nine.
I can guarantee. I will watch Deep Space.
And those movies.
I will watch Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Next Gen.
Yeah, I'll see you in 3 years.
Those are the only 3 ones that I'll watch. I will not watch. Cool. Man, I refuse to watch the original Star Trek.
I love original Star Trek.
Original Star Trek
fun.
is bad.
It's so cheesy.
Everyone that like jacks off about the original Star Trek can go fuck themselves.
Okay,
dude. It is trash.
It is not bad.
No, it's trash.
It's not as good as like Enterprise or Voyager. Like it's not.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me like punched if anyone who listens to this podcast sees me in the street.
Would say Star Trek sucks.
No, I'm going to say that the original Doctor Who is better than the original Star Trek.
I haven't seen the original, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I like original Who way more than original Star Trek.
I like the ideas that Star Trek original was going for, as bad as their budget was.
Anyway, Sonic movie.
Sonic, they better. You know what? If this movie does not have a promotion with Wiener Schnitzel, they fucked up.
Oh yes.
If they don't do that, they have fucked up severely.
All right.
Because they already collaborated with Hooters in Japan.
Really?
Oh, you don't know about that?
I don't know any of it.
Yeah,
dude, I
officially in Japan, like I think a year or two ago, like Hooters and Sonic.
Cool. All right.
And I know you're laughing because you're thinking about Big the Cat and booty shorts, and you're loving every second of that thought in your head.
Now I am.
And if you never thought about that, audience, you're loving it now.
Yeah, I am.
And he walks up and goes, Froggy.
All right, so what happened with the movie?
Okay, there is a rumored casting, somewhat confirmed casting, for the man, the myth, the legend, Cuckoo Cuckoo, the Eggman.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to guess, who do you think that is going to be cast as Eggman?
No.
He's someone who was famous in the 90s.
Okay.
Comedian.
Oh, in
went
the
off
90s.
the went off the rocker after the 90s.
Oh man, that could be so many.
That's
That's
why.
every comedian.
But there are a couple that are still notable because they're still around doing stuff.
Now is it now?
So
Okay.
Louis C.K., I'd be like, holy shit.
I'm gonna ask.
It should have been Louis C.K. before the bad times.
Is the answer going to be like, oh no, bad, or
It's gonna be like
yes,
it's gonna be like I guess.
Okay.
It's gonna be a shoulder shrug with a giggle.
Okay. Oh man, I don't know. Ooh, I have no idea, man. Who?
Starts with a J.
Jay?
The name starts with a J. First name J.
Jim Brewer.
No, it is none other than
Joe Rogan.
the man, the myth, the mask. Jim Carrey
No.
is cast as Eggman.
No. That's okay.
Like I said, it's a shoulder shrug and a laugh.
Huh. It totally is. Huh.
Because this movie, they're gonna be weird with it. Like Sonic is gonna be like a punk in this movie.
Do we know who Sonic's gonna play?
I
Who's gonna
don't
play
remember if he got cast, but still
Okay.
other people have gotten cast in this film.
I want Terry Crews to play Tails.
No, he's gonna be big.
Yeah, that would
he
actually
just,
work.
and he just yells Froggy instead of like saying it like a Down syndrome patient.
Froggy.
Yeah. And Froggy was in his
Froggy
was in his boxers the whole time.
Froggy
Because he
actually
obviously walks around shirtless and pants.
no, Froggy is actually just an Old Spice deodorant stick that's tied to a string,
And it's shaped like a frog.
He just drags around.
No, it's not even like a stick. It's like a TV size.
Yeah,
But it's like a necklace they dragged around the whole movie, like Jesus.
man, Jim Carrey as Eggman. Is it Eggman or Robotnik? Who are we getting?
They said Eggman in the release.
Rip. Bad movie.
No, they should call him Dr. Kintover.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Kintover.
And then Dr. Critic is in it, along with Ego Raptor.
I was gonna say, can Ego Raptor be in this movie?
He probably will be.
Because like I want him in there somewhere. And JonTron. I want JonTron to play Knuckles.
No, he just plays a random Jewish stereotype.
Yes, a random New Yorker.
No, he plays what's the fucking
Dude, no, yeah,
he plays Timon from The Lion King. Because he sounds like that guy.
Yes. No, I want them to go to New York, right, in the movie, and
he goes, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Yeah.
That's his cameo.
Yes, I'm walking.
Okay,
here.
if you had Ego Raptor, what would his be then?
Oh man, I want him to be a henchman, but like one that's like.
The thing is, like, he can act though.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste him on. Like, he can act kind of seriously.
Oh,
He's not shouldn't be wasted on a cameo.
Yeah.
If you want this dumb fan shit to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
No. You know what it would be?
Hmm.
I know because it'll make you laugh, and only you and 5 other people. The credits scroll, they finish,
Yeah.
and it's just Ego Raptor like sitting, like it's okay, not even like filmed on a film camera. It's him like on an iPhone, like front facing camera.
Okay,
And
pause. Okay. You've watched enough Gay Grumps to have watched episodes where they'll cut away from the episode, or like the end or the beginning of an episode, they'll put in like an iPhone video of them sitting on the couch and then talking. It's that.
But what I want, it's like
okay.
it's like okay, the iPhone is like it's front facing camera,
Okay.
sitting on his lap, like, looking
Yeah.
like from his chin up, like you can't even like his whole face.
Yeah.
And he just looks down with his 7 chins, and he just goes 7 asses, and then it's over.
That was JonTron's thing.
Yeah, but he's gonna do it for you,
Cool.
for you and
I'm
you
down.
only.
I'm down.
And then John goes, "That was my bit," and then the thing's over.
Yeah.
He's in the crowd, by the way.
Cool.
He goes to every showing to say that.
What about Dan? What's Dan gonna do? Because Dan,
I'm 40.
I don't play video games.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. Cool. By the way, did you listen to Danny? Do you know
What?
the new and then the Sex Party song?
No. God, no.
Oh Jesus!
No.
All right.
I'm too old.
Jesus. All right.
No.
I liked it in the
And
Sex
Sex
Party.
Party is not funny.
Oh, I liked it.
It is so unfunny.
I think they're good.
I'm not 15 anymore.
I don't laugh at their stuff.
Okay, Lewis, you tell me
Uh-huh.
that Dinosaur Laser Fight's a good song.
No.
Listen to that title.
No.
And all of their humor is the same. It hasn't changed.
I think Danny.
They've just gotten more money for videos. It's all the same humor.
I think his new song is actually a good song. Finn Wolfhard plays a young version.
I
of
saw
Danny.
that. I was
It's
like, oh,
perfect.
cool. Good for you, Finn. I'm done.
No, it's a good song.
No, it's probably not.
All right.
I don't think they're funny. It's that simple.
I never said the song.
I think
was funny.
Starbomb's unfunny.
I never said the
I think
song.
Danny's
was
an
funny.
okay singer at
I
best.
think Starbomb was funnier than Ninja Sex Party.
That's hilariously like that's wrong in my brain. That's not even the case. Because I've heard Starbomb. Starbomb's like cringy
Oh.
instead of just being unfunny. Starbomb's like hilariously bad.
I disagree.
You can like it all you want, Mr. Post Malone boy.
I do like Post Malone.
No, that should be saying that because it's the last thing I could think of that you went to a
I was
concert
gonna say a
or
lot
show
of people
for.
like Post Malone. Get out of here.
Yeah, boring people. Hey.
All right. Jesus is now fired from the podcast.